Hey guys, when I created tenbagger, I always wanted this channel to be both an investing channel as well as a personal finance channel. Granted, the vast majority of my wealth does come from concentrated bets in really great companies. Good personal finance hygiene certainly goes a long way towards building and accumulating wealth. That's why I want to share this tip with you. I'm not being promoted. Tastytrade isn't paying me a dime for this. I'm not getting free shares when I tell you to, go to Webull or Robinhood to get 2 free shares. This is purely a great deal that I personally believe ranks among the highest of what I've seen. And I only saw one YouTube video posting about it that only had 700 views or so, and it wasn't being picked up by review aggregators of brokerages such as NerdWallet, so I thought I'd do a quick video about them. Now, Tastyworks or Tastytrade, which is the parent company that owns them, will actually give you 100 free shares valued on average $2.10 each if you deposit just $2,000 into a new brokerage account. That's insane, $210 just for depositing $2,000. Now, let me just break down why I think this deal is so great. So perhaps you've seen banks offer, savings and checking product bonuses for hundreds of dollars, right? I know JPM had a great deal where if you set up direct deposit and maintain a balance of at least $15,000, voila, you get $500. Now, the problem with this approach is that you're effectively locking up your money for 6 months in a zero interest rate environment, which honestly is a terrible ROI. So the $500 you would earn in that case would be about 3.33% or 6.66% on an annualized basis, which is really more like 3 to 4% after you account for inflation. And surely you've heard the headlines about inflation. Now, brokerages, on the other hand, are different because they afford you the ability to be fully invested in the market, which is why I prefer a brokerage sign-up bonus any day of the week. So not only do you get the $210 for depositing $2,000, which by the way is already a 10.5% return. So if we assume that the S&P returns an average of 9% on an annualized basis, or even more if you're invested in GVIP, thanks to my earlier video, link over here, you would end up with actually over $2,400 by the end of the year from your $2,000 investment, or over a 20% return. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. The bonus in itself is really fantastic as well. So sure, you can make $3,000 in a welcome bonus if you had 2 million lying around, right? Or you had a million. But if we're talking about several $1,000s here, there's really not much you can improve upon. In order to cross the 200, 300 mark, you're really talking about needing to deposit at least $25,000. Hey guys, so I've checked a couple housekeeping items for you just to help you make the most out of your new bounty. The first is that Tastyworks is a $0 commission brokerage. So at first I was thinking, okay, they gave you 100 shares of random, potentially different stocks, but if each one costs $5 to close out a trade, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose? But no, it turns out you actually do get to keep all of the $210. Now, the second point to pay attention to is that when you sign up, they'll ask you to specify whether you want shares or options. I believe that options is the default option, no pun intended, but I would actually recommend that you hold the shares as options have finite expiry and theta, meaning the value of your options will go down, all things equal, while the value of your shares should generally increase. Hope that helps. Now, for those of you who are interested, feel free to skip over if this isn't relevant to you. I'll just provide a little bit of history about Tastytrade and what they do. So Tastytrade is an options-oriented brokerage that generally targets more active traders. They marry both financial programming, think TV, with a brokerage product designed to place options trades. So it's part educational, part product. Now, I've never used the product myself, given that I've got on-the-job restrictions from using other brokerages. As someone who's only lost money in options, I guess one of the things that doesn't quite make sense to me is how do you marry education, which is geared towards novices and newbies, with leverage and the ability to place leverage trades that could potentially make, but also lose a ton of money. It seems a little bit risky, but if any of you guys have actually used the product and have great things to say, and let me know how that works, because I'd be curious to hear that in the comments below. All right, guys, that's it for this one, short and sweet. If you have $2,000 lying around, I highly recommend you checking them out. And if you want to keep getting content such as this one, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing so I'm motivated to keep looking out for your money. All right, thanks, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.